Hello and welcome to Channel Sport on Sunday. I am Ken Ochonogo. We're still celebrating our heroes. We're still celebrating them. The Tigress, Falcons, and today, as we speak, a contingent, yes, of our para-lifters. Those that goal assured, they are assured, they are on their way to Chile. They'll be leaving. They'll be leaving by 1. I think their flight will be by 1 p.m. maybe in 30 minutes time. They are already. I think they would have boarded by now. They would have boarded the plane by now for the world powerlifting championship in Santiago. Santiago is in Chile, in South America. I tell you this, Presido, the dollar rate will fall because when they go, they don't just win gold, though. They break world records. What a time for Nigerian sports. Some years back, at times like this, you will see, athletes trying to look, crying. I remember our athletes going to South Africa and then coming back. They said, no, we are not coming back until you have paid us our allowances. You have paid us, whatever it is due to us and stuff. But right now, even before they played their finals, the president said, oh yeah, I'm gonna collect our money. Collect even in advance. You understand? The Tigers, first of all with the Falcons, they went on there and, and did that Mission X, completed it. And then the Tigers, of course, we have a Mission X, and then we have a Mission V, V for victory. And then they did that and, won their five in a row. So it is not been easy, but it's been sweet, it's been beautiful. Today we'll try and see if we can celebrate our women. Definitely that is what probably this show is going to be about today. We want to celebrate the Falcons, whatever the Tigress. We want to celebrate our power lifters. Even at Tokyo, what we carry come, shaping up now silver. They gave us the women. Our women house always doing us proud. Anyway, in the team going to Chile, it's not just women, please. Let me just state it straight. There are eight para lifters are representing Nigeria. 10 para lifters are representing Nigeria. But then 10, 5 plus 5. Okay, remove 2. 8 are women, 2 are men. When the wrestlers go, now the same thing, when Danny Gali sends his team out, predominantly female women go over there to represent us. I don't know what women they do. I don't know what we're doing. The Falcons, and then the Super Eagles, it is 10 versus 3. The Tigress versus the Tigers. I think it is 6 versus 1. I don't know. All right, my guys are in the house today. We talk women, but the Charity Shield starts there today. Crystal Palace takes on Liverpool. The fixtures are out on the continent. I know when you start playing teams like Asante Kotoko, you know that those are powerhouses. Okpe told me they were I get them before, but they are still a powerhouse. For them to qualify, rated there to be at the continent. Now, it used to be Rangers, Bendel Insurance, Shooting Stars versus Asante Kotoko. And when you hear that name, Asante Kotoko, think about the Asante stool. Most of these teams, they have history, culture coming with them. So do that. The Tigers have succeeded. The Tigers are starting theirs. A 12-man team, has just been, announced and say these are those who want to emulate the women. When they say what a man can do, they say a woman can do, but this is like what a woman can do. Can a man do it? That is the truth. Nobody, there is nothing, no derisive in what I'm trying to say here. But we're talking about facts and fixtures. But the guys will pick up when they do. Nigerians, we are Nigerians now. Trust that. So today, those are items I want to we'll look at. The MPFL, we told you, August 22nd, mark that date. The same Remo Stars were in the continent. Okay, they're also taking a Rivers. The two teams are on the continent. So as Manchester United is taking Arsenal on the 17th, it will be Remo versus Rivers here. So when they do their own, I think they're emulating us. We are also doing ours. But let me come to my guys. Before we go and reach out to the African legends who today will be rooting, we will be saying, yes, they will be celebrating. They were the pace setters. They laid the foundation on which this magnificent edifice, has been built upon. So we'll get to them. I will talk to them. But where is in the house? Our Catalan, you wait, is senior by senior. How are you?
Kent, thanks for having me. Happy Sunday to our viewers, and the proper English season will be taken off without any hindrances.
The today. Proper English season?
Yes. English season. The championship and lower division started this weekend.
That was not proper.
No, the proper, there used to be the charity cup. There used to be the charity cup until the gate takings or whatever after net up expenses were not enough to even take care of any charity. And ever since then, we've not even had our own proper Super Cup. But I think it would be good for us to have a rethink and have our own charity cup between the winners of our league and the Federation Cup. But again, 3 p.m. today, as you said, Liverpool, Crystal Palace.
Okay. Theo, the Catalan.
Whenever West has the show, it's almost as if he's aiming for somebody. It's so good to be back.
And he does it so innocently.
Yes, you would think there's nothing
you think he's not shooting, but it is from the hips.
From the hips, like a proper gunman. So good to be back here. And the Tigers hoping to go on there and hopefully emulate what the women have done. It's a season for the women so far.
It's a season for the women.
Yes, and they deserve every single thing they are getting. As far as I'm concerned, will the Tigers be able to emulate? Only time will tell, Ken.
Will the Tigers be able to emulate? Like we said, the president did that, and then none of us, I tell you this, even if you roll a crystal ball, would have expected that. Remember on this show 2 Sundays ago, after the Falcons won, and we said in here that their lives will never be the same again. We thought probably the president was going to get maybe $20,000, and after then, of course, the governors have been hosting them as we speak. The governor of Ondo State, I say, look, the men, you are our own. They gave her, $30,000. Even the media officer to the team, American, she got $15 million. $15 million. Sorry, 50 million naira, no vex. Dollars, okay. Dollars is sweet for about it. They gave them 15 million naira for the media officer and for the Falcon. The Super Falcon, she got 30, got a chieftaincy title. We told you Justin Madugu got from Adama 50 million plus a 3-bedroom flat in Imo State. I think 2020 million or 30 million that Hope Uzonema gave to, I mean, that one, he had a contingent. You understand? When you have a contingent, same thing with so you won't say you are honoring one person. It does that. Every state, the honors are coming in. That the Super Eagles also say, even if we know some do passes, say we get money personal. This is why also chipped in their own and gave to them a lot of things. The corporations, the sponsors, they are honoring them right, left, and center. So we want to look at it. Because like we said, female football in Nigeria. Basically took off in 1991. Coincidentally, it was that same year that FIFA said, let us start our World Cup. You remember, 6 years earlier in 1985, they started the under 17. The under 20 started in 1977, and then the initial, in fact, the first FIFA under 20 took place in Africa. It was in Tunisia in 1977. So basically, those are the things that have been going on. 79 heralded the great Maradona. That was in Japan, after the 77, because he was too young to play in the 78 World Cup, which Argentina hosted. He had the talent, had everything, but they said, we have Passarella them now. You never reach your turn. Calm down. So a year later, he went under 20. Of course, I will say it in Nigeria, he scattered everywhere. And then before then, he moved on and became one of the legends, and arguably one of the biggest, or the greatest after Pelé, according to some, will not be me. Because when we break my head, that you will never agree whether it is Maradona or Pelé, whether it is Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi. Every camp has their stats and have their facts and that. So when we are ready, we'll try and reach out to our legends who say, look, we want to celebrate our own. We want to celebrate those who we have gotten. But let us move on with the show. Let us start from the continent. CAF have just made their draws. And then we are seeing that, for the Champions League, that is it.
So let us start still comes US Zimajo of Comoros Island. Then Rivers United takes on RDC 1 from Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yeah.
All right, I'm being told that we should go straight to Bomadi because she is ready. She's ready to talk to us. We had on this show before. Vera Vera veteran, Vera super, Vera kicker, Vera skill. We have Vera Okolo on the line, and she's with us. We're about seeing, is she reaching us on the pics, or is she, okay, there she is. She's as beautiful and fresh like as ever. Vera, you know, blast that bomadi you do. Vera, the Vera I'm seeing. Are you sure are you sure that bomadi you do? You're looking so sweet. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Vera. Vera, you know, when I hear about the $100,000, a lot of you guys, you celebrated, celebrated these girls. Hello. Uh-huh.
Yeah, of course, we have to celebrate them. Yeah, we have to celebrate them because they were worth celebrating. We
They are,
celebrated them.
yes, they were celebrating. Okay. Well, how were you people celebrated when you started? When was, going to the World Cup, winning the AFCON? How many AFCON you win, Seth? How many you win?
Two.
You won two. Okay. Well, how were you celebrated? How were you celebrated?
Um, uh, the country that you and I are. You know how it was then. It wasn't easy though. I won it in 2004 and in 2006.
Okay.
And yeah, it was in 2004 when we had to seize the trophy in South Africa. A lot of things went wrong in South Africa,
That was the
and
Zillion. Zillion was your coach then. Zillion. Yeah.
exactly. He was our
Yes.
coach.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so, a lot of things went wrong. A lot of things really went wrong. They they started by not giving us enough training jerseys, enough not giving us enough match jerseys, and imagine playing a tournament like an AFCON with three pairs of jerseys. It was difficult to exchange jerseys. There's no way you can exchange jerseys because you have to use it again. It was after the finals, that, I have to exchange one of my jerseys. For every time I wear the green and white to the pitch, I must have an opponent who wants an exchange of jerseys.
Yeah.
But it wasn't possible because having only three pairs, there's no way I could exchange jerseys because I still have more games ahead of me. So that was actually a challenge. No trust suits, nothing, and we just kept playing. Hoping we win the top because our target was to clinch the trophy. Even when a colleague of ours, in the person of Titi Mekule, was injured in our second game, we had to keep pushing. You know, it was really a tough one. But to God be the glory, we were able to claim the trophy without a dime. We weren't paid a dime till we got to the finals and won the trophy. And during our second game, we we played a 2-2 draw against the Cameroonians. And their president had to send message that they should be paid their winning bonus for picking up a draw against the Super
Nigeria
Falcons.
Falcons.
Imagine that. And they came to the dining room, they were all dancing to the news and all that. And as at that time, we had not even seen a naira, talk more of a dollar. But we kept pushing, the Nigerians that we are, as strong as we are and determined as we are, our focus was to win the trophy. To God be the glory, came to pass the team Cameroon at the finals and gave them a 5-0 win. So after the tournament, we were asked to come back to Nigeria to pick up our money, which was something we still wasn't right. So we started having one or two issues with them, and we told them after there that it's our money or we're not going back. So that was actually what led to that we received the trophy and everything. Not until after a few days, and how much were we dragging as at that time for the food tournament was just $6,000. We were just fighting for $6,000, and when the money eventually came, they stopped feeding us. You know, they stopped feeding us. We were supposed to leave the hotel
Hotel, yeah.
48 hours after the tournament. Yeah, we didn't go. So some good Nigerians in South Africa started feeding us. At some point, Peter Saidida had to involve the River State governor who fed us for some days and stuff. So it wasn't easy. You know. And after they gave us the money, we were asked to come back. Coming back, our passport was seized, and we had to start fighting and stuff, to get our passport and all that. So at the end of the day, Obasanjo invited us, and they received us. You know, we had to take us to a private room where we were able to just tell him one of the things that we encountered in South Africa. You know. That was when he now gave us 1 million. So that was after that, 2006, nothing. You know. So we are not really treated fairly, I must say. I think from the beginning of the AFCON, the ex-players they were not treated fairly at all. They were not treated fairly.
Vera, you see, a lot of details, that, you coming up here. I remember when we lost Pa Izilian, the man who coincidentally was, the coach of that team. You said they stopped feeding you. A team has just won the championship and the FA say, we are not feeding you again, that you're on your own. Pa Izilian lived to be over 80, and until he died, since 2004 that you guys won that trophy, the over 11 times or $12,000 that he was owed. You guys who had $6,000, thank God you got yours. He never got his. We still talked about it here. We spoke with him before he died. Said the former NFL president, everybody promised him. And they said, go and bring the contract where you sign. In Nigeria, when they appoint you and there is no contract and nothing to sign, and then when you have nothing to present, they said, bye-bye. He died without his family are still saying, please, can you give us that? It is traumatic, like you said, you guys, but at least the President Ambassador gave you a 1 million naira handshake, right? After you people talked inside the room.
Yeah.
Again, you that. But, fast forward from 2004 to 2025, this team, their allowances, their bonuses were paid before the finals, and after then, Nigerians are celebrating them. How does it make you girls feel? Do you feel that probably there is something that enough recognition? They have their OON, they have every, do you have a national honor? Were you given a national honor?
Not
Were
at
you?
all. Not at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
No.
You are now a trained coach. I saw that video the way you guys did your, is this C or so? How do you say that? You
Yeah,
know? Okay?
I've
Cav C.
seen.
Cav C. Where you guys are, that you guys are you are bringing out, younger players and other things. So what do you have to say to these girls and also to the Nigerian nation and President, Ahmed Bola Tinubu? What do you have to say to them?
Like I said earlier, I am happy with the girls. I celebrated them,
Yeah.
and I was able to, talk to a couple of them where they were there. For any time they're playing the tournament, for the ones I know, because majority of them I don't know them. So
Okay.
for the two ones I know, I do talk to them anytime they have their games. Once they're in a tournament, I might not be communicating with them, but once that tournament time comes, I try to encourage them. I try to talk to them, give them my little advice and how they are going forward and so that, you know, some are still left. Few of them are they second keeper to reach or have made the third goalkeeper who happens to be one of the small girl in Delta Queens
Okay.
Ministry. So I try to encourage them and after their victory that day, I spoke with them and congratulated them. So when they returned and were being appreciated by the president, I still called to congratulate them. But it's still somehow when Nigeria forgot that there was a first edition to the ninth edition before the 10th
For
edition.
the 10th edition.
And before, before yeah, the mission X was possible because there was a mission 1 to mission 9.
Yeah.
If there was no mission 1 to mission 9, there wouldn't be a mission X.
X.
There wouldn't be a mission 10. That's the truth. So I'm still pleading with the president that he should try and look to the ex and retired Falcons, former Falcons to say, not ex, former Falcons,
Yeah.
who has made the country proud via this WAFCON. You should try and look at them because, truth be told, a lot of us are really not finding life easy after retirement because we were not properly taken care of. Like I, for one, who after the All African Games, the August 2007, after winning the trophy, playing the Beijing Olympic qualifiers in Ghana, got injured and abandoned at the airport. That led to me terminating my contract in Finland. It wasn't funny, and that was what kept me in Nigeria to date. If not that, I don't think I would have I would still be in Nigeria by now. So if we were properly taken care of, the first surgery I had was self-sponsored in Ibadan UCH. I self-sponsored that first surgery before I was told I needed a major surgery, which I couldn't afford. Before decided calling on the federation and stuff. And even when I traveled to Beijing for that surgery, I had to return back because they stopped sending money and it was difficult for me to do my therapy. And without my therapy, my healing will not be perfect. So I had to return to Nigeria to continue my therapy here in Nigeria. So if we were properly taken care of, I don't think any former Falcon player would be suffering today. A lot of us are really, really suffering, and getting a job has been difficult. And even while we try to the CAFC coaching license I got, the NIS I got, I self-sponsored it. I self-sponsored them. And even after that, getting a job is difficult. Even getting a job in my state is difficult. Talk more of the federation. This is not really telling good, And if we have been properly taken care of, I think we would have been established. And some of us are no longer alive, like the likes of Ifa in change there. They are all dead and forgotten. Ajuma Ame, Felicia, they are all dead and forgotten. What will their families leaving their families with nothing to hold on to? So me, I'm still pleading to the president to try and look at the former Super Falcons who made the mission 1 to 9 possible before the mission 10, so that we'll be able to start life afresh.
Thank you so much, Coach. I think I can call you. You're coach. You have your. Of course. Yes, so.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Vera. We'll always be calling on you. And probably one day we'll catapult you to Lagos, to our studio. You will sit with us, and that sunshine that is shining will brighten up this place. Thank you, Vera Okolo. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, then.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we are going a very, very short break. That is the story of 2004. Fast forward to 2025. When we come back, we'll still get the legends to speak to Nigerians. Stay with us. You're welcome back. Still Channel Sports on Sunday. You just had Vera Okolo. They reached us from Bomadi in Delta State. She told the state of 2004. And they won it. And they said, guys, it touched them. You played a 2-2 draw with Cameroon. The Cameroonian president sending dollars to the players. They're in the same hotel with you. They are celebrating. And you've not seen the naira. And then at the end of the competition, after beating your opponent 5-0 in the final, they say, oh, I'm going to call Lagos, collect the allowances. No way. They say, you can't, once beaten, twice shy. Give us our monies. If you don't give us, we are not leaving. The president has to make special efforts. They say Peter Saidida then, remember Peter Saidida, Bishop Peter Saidida, who was, the former media officer. He cared for Nigeria, he cared for the Super Eagles. Media officer to also the same Super Eagles later on. He was I finished football in South Africa and was there at that point in time. They had to call the governor of Rivers State to feed these ladies. Not to sound too palatable now. But that was the FA then. And I must say this for the FA now. The controversies are not there. A lot of, pushing and shoving are not there. A lot of, rancor and stuff. There is peace in the house. There is harmony in the house. And then you see how they relate with the Sport Commission and the presidency. And that is why when the Tigress and the Falcons, before they played their final, the president said, pay them their bonuses, pay them their allowances, motivate them so that will spur them to achieve. And that is what happens. We'll keep on bringing these stories to you. We'll keep on saying, we were there before, but this is where we are. But she said something very, very instructive. When she got injured, of course, some surgeries, she took care of herself, but other ones, the FA did come later part of the day. But she said, without mission 1 to 9, there will be no mission X. Kato, Jimmy Kato, is in the house.
And ever grateful to be here and listening to Vera Okolo, the very pretty Vera Okolo, diminutive.
I'm the one that says she's pretty, not you.
So we all don't have the license to call her pretty
no.
on this set. So I mean, Ken, when you listen to her, you just feel anguish at the fact that all of this is happening now, that a different person is in charge, the head honcho. But if you do recollect, like we talked about last week, 2003, you had Eyimba, get a friendly handshake from the then president.
Yes.
Then the next year, because of the outcry, they began to get 1 million. The Falcons got 1 million. The Eyimba team also got 1 million.
Yeah.
That's from 21 years ago. So you now look at it, there's a very huge contrast between what they experienced then and what is happening at this point in time. So I would think that we should start calling for, start advocating for a sports legacy fund, because it will be difficult for us to start talking about rewarding the athletes in the same manner, the ex-athletes in the same manner they are being rewarded at this point in time. But if you have a sports legacy fund that caters for ex-athletes that probably are not being properly recognized, like also another sports equity development fund, that equity development fund is non-football. So that will be 2 separate funds. One to cater for ex-athletes, that have a case, that can stake a claim to say, we were the ones that actually pioneered, we're the pace setters, we're the trailblazers, that all of us are now beginning to latch on. And we are now seeing generations being inspired. We are now seeing, the girl child being empowered. And beyond even being a girl child, even if you are a male child, there are some of the other national teams that also have been recognized, but they are not being recognized. But if we have that sports legacy fund, I think it would adequately cater for that.
Okay, we'll come in because this is the we breeze through it here. Let us take some story. Like I said, if we can take the, our paralifters, they are, if we can get, let us see there, they sent me a video and pictures this morning. Here they are. One of our favorites there, Folashade. She's also there. Yeah. They are going to Chile. That's the team. You saw that team there. There are 10 of them representing us. Out of 10, 8 now women who give our women chance to rule. Give our
Nigeria women beautiful.
Yeah, there they are. There she is. That is at the international Murtala Mohammed International Airport.
Yeah.
This is the new one. This is the MM2, you know, and there they are going. When they come back, Presido, $100,000. I mean, every goal.
Okay.
It's not every goal.
It's not every goal.
The Olympics, we already set the standard for the Olympics,
Yes.
which is $25,000 for gold medalists, $15,000 for 15,000 for silver medalists, and 10,000 for.
But what Okpe just said is not every gold. Now, that exactly brings us to that question.
World. No, I want to say this.
Yes.
If they win gold here, it surpasses the gold on the continent.
So
the World Championship is bigger than the African.
You look at the frequency.
What?
These are annual like your Challenge FA Cup.
But it's world.
It
is world.
Look at the frequency, and that is why, because the Olympic tournament is every 4 years.
So this back and forth is what we'll have.
When did the Tigers qualify for the semi-finals?
Yeah.
The Tigers, Senegal, Sudan,
they qualify for the World Cup.
Qualify for the World Cup.
Qualifiers.
Is the qualifier bigger than the tournament itself?
Ken, you have a situation. No. Ken, hold on.
No.
I was one of those guys who advocated that even qualifiers should be made, the AFCON should be made qualifier for World Cup competition.
That was what it was. In 91 and 95.
Yes.
That is why they
I mean even for the male team.
No, for the female team itself.
Yes.
That's why we always tell them here that we have won it 12 times and not 10 times.
Not 10 times.
The very
because of
first
the
2
format.
times was used in 1991, which one the female football, even FIFA started it.
Yeah.
When you win it, you represent Africa.
So,
like
you understand? I think we
went
worked with Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now in 95, it was after before they now started counting it as AFCON AFCON Gila title.
Yeah.
We won it twice previously as qualifiers. But I'm not saying this, okay? I'm saying a qualifier cannot be bigger than what you if you are writing a course, you want to invest in. There is a course without prerequisites. If you don't pass
this back and forth that the two of you are having now can only be eliminated when we have a properly structured framework.
Until then.
But before then, do we have to the treasury? Before then, do we have to the treasury?
I totally agree with you.
I'm beginning to suspect you.
Yeah, no, this is
that your source in the presidency. We need to know.
Ken, but an annual
competition you are a banker. Bankers are stingy. They don't
want to spend.
You can't benchmark it with.
You see, in a company, while marketing has said, look, let us spend money so that we can advertise.
Accounts and finance will be like, no.
Ken, that is because people are looking at the bright side, not the blind side.
We want to see both sides. We want to see both sides. And let us talk about the Tigers, talk about the Tigers. We open the lines, please. We do that so that you guys can job. But let's talk about the Tigers. They are going for the FIBA Africa, these are the qualifier. When you do this also, you qualify for the FIBA World Cup. And then the 12-man rota has just been released. If we can have that it right there.
Ike Wamo.
We have it here.
Okay, yeah.
Then we put our number when we see her. James. Hey, there it is.
Okay, Josh Okoje. Kosidirichi Abunde Hyogo saying that Talib Zania, Stan Okoye, Mike Nuga, Divine Eke, Christian Mekulu, Martin Sigbano, Ugo, Andrew Simon, Emmanuel Amobo, Ike Wamo, and Caleb Agada.
All right, they've won it only once, and then so let us open the country. But let me ask Okpe this question.
Why Okpe?
I must ask Okpe this question. Okpe, you must answer this question. Okpe, if they win, how much should they be given?
Okay.
How much will or should they?
How much would government? How much Nigeria give them? Well, we don't want to know. If they win, should they win? What should they get?
Ken, they won't get the $100,000.
No,
they wouldn't.
They will not get the $100,000.
Why?
One, the $100,000.
The way I manner the Falcons one is different.
No, it was.
This is the Tigress. See, I don't understand this.
The
The Tigress is the one the male and the female basketball team.
Mission
the
X,
female
La
weight
Decima.
Come, no, just go there. The 3 pictures,
Mission-
we remember La Decima. They win 5
Mission,
picks.
which one then they go for now?
Then the Mission 2.
Ken, let's establish something.
Yes.
If the Super Falcons,
Yeah.
if they'd won that match 5-0,
Yes.
they would not have gotten on
They
the
may.
It's
a conjecture.
They will not get
Oh,
it. Ken, it was the manner of the victory, and when you are acting on
opening the lines.
impulses.
We are opening the lines now. Please, we are opening the lines. And let us hear you. And let's see this. Let's track this thing. We are opening the lines. If the Tigers win on the continent, the same way the Tigers won at the continent, tell me what should be their dollar. What would the president give to them? The lines are open. You understand? Like I said this, I know you are counted out there. No, if I like more than approve. If I approve more than not approve. But the truth is that you guys are stingy.
Ken, that is the danger.
But I won't balance the book always.
There's
when
a
we have
danger
to
there.
our caprices.
There's a
That this
danger
is
because
what
you
we
also have the chance.
Because
You have the power lifters.
Yeah.
So if you don't set the standards, if you don't have a proper framework that you are following, then if care is not taken, then you have some other athletes that will be
let me ask you another question because I they follow now.
Back to back.
I they follow now.
Back to back.
Until that particular policy, that particular structure you are talking about is put in place.
Yes.
What should they be doing? Should they be cutting it down?
no, Ken,
That be your ask.
No, but Ken, it's a very difficult question because we didn't see it coming.
I know I didn't ask.
Nobody saw it coming. What the president did, right?
Yes.
So somewhat because also our ladies, the Tigress, they did the 5 pit.
Yes.
Another $100,000.
Yes.
proximity of the event.
What proximity of
If
the
that
event?
thing had happened 3 months after,
Oh, but you already, this is conjecture.
So we may just be subjecting all of this conversation to what ifism. What if?
What if?
But we have to be careful because we are talking about the Chan, like I did say.
Yes.
We have to be careful because
if the Chan win too. Chan
if the
Chan
Chan,
team B.
you don't start.
it's like
What's
winning
the
the
B?
okay.
What's the B? Are they not only the image of Nigeria?
I have nothing against Chan getting it. I have nothing against it.
That's
But what I'm saying is this. All right, Dele is calling us. Thank God. Dele, let there be peace at home. Hello, Dele.
How are you, Ken?
Fine, very fine. Oh yeah, go on now. What did you do your phone?
Greetings to my friend Yemi over there.
He's an accountant. It's not my friend.
He's my friend. You know, we call him Otto when we were together. So, how are you, Ken? Okay, now my take is on this. How do we keep on? What? How do we keep glorify cash reward? Because if everybody wins now, what this simply means is that we are turning it into just go and win, you get some kind of a form of cash, from government in terms of your reward. And that also brings us to a whole lot of issues. Because if, for adventure, maybe this government now goes and another government comes in that still believe in the golden handshake, then what happens? Now, you also feature someone that just spoke, some Falcons player that actually won in the past. What happened to them?
Yeah.
Because by this now, they're also setting up the country against the fact that whatever you have done now, you've won, you've gotten your money. So what happened to you after that is nobody's concern. I think there should be like a policy, that will, find a way putting the focus on money. I know this the country where we're coming from, most of these athletes are also coming from a very poor background. But should money be the only focus thing that would drive performance? And sport is not the only place that only people that could be rewarded. There are so many other people that are doing excellent things for Nigeria. It doesn't have to be maybe football or sport generally. So what happened to them? There should be a consistent policy that reward performance apart from maybe the focus should be on money. My take. And good job you guys are doing.
Thank you, Dele. Dele, but let me also remind you, but let me tell Okwe, the accountant, that... What did Okwe do to you? Let me tell him that England, when they won the Euro, the way they got £73,000 each. That's what they gave to them. So it's not an anomaly.
I know, it's not a special win.
No, in a climb, in a climb where they have almost everything, where they have been taken care of, where they are earning much, unlike here, each of them in that England women team, like the Lionesses, collected 73,000 pounds.
But there's an argument.
They have a sharing policy.
The sharing policy has nothing to do with this because this our Falcons also won $1 million.
Ken, that is exactly what we are saying.
$1 million.
That the Falcons $100,000 was something that was based on impulse.
And let
not
impulse
any
continue.
policy.
Okay, no, Ken, it cannot continue.
What is
it cannot continue?
Because
no. Ken, we have to be careful.
I said until there is a policy.
Ken, hold on.
Our policy change is immediate.
No. The issue is this. You know, this is a time where I used to sport lobbying governor, sport lobbying president.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, when a cricket lobbying president comes on board, what happens?
The president sent a bill. Let the president send a bill to the National Assembly. National Assembly. Wait.
No, we have the NSC.
That was not my issue. I'm saying the president can initiate a bill.
The NSC should
and then
initiate
send
the
it. NSC initiate it.
They
send it
sponsor
to the
the
National
bill,
Assembly
yeah.
and then approve. It becomes law, binding on whatever government that comes in. This is the US.
Ken, there is a gentle reminder here.
The US team. They went almost on a year. They went to court.
Yeah.
They took the years, whatever. They decided on what they are going to pay, what they are going to receive. They said the male were getting more than them, and they said, okay, but you guys are on permanent employ. Why there's but then they decided it is there. The negotiators, they brought lawyers, they did it.
Something happened at the last Olympics.
Yes.
You know, the minister tried to review downwards the prize money, and we won nothing. By the time we were going to the Paralympics, he jacked it up to the normal level. Yes. So for Olympics and Continental Championship, we don't have any problem because we have an
my major concern.
Keep your concern. Let's go to Abuja. Hello. Yes.
Hello. My own take on this issue. Hello.
Yeah, go on.
My own take on this issue is this: the president, that is his own mind, that's his own happiness. That was why.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, they have made Nigeria proud. They have brought our name as one of the best among the nations.
Yes.
Therefore, all of them should be given 100,000. And anybody that wins anything under this administration, others have been given. If another person comes, whatever he likes, he can do. We are proud. We are proud.
Obed, you will go to heaven. You will go to heaven.
Go.
Yes.
That's what we wanted. So whatever administration, let them remember. They should be taking what the others have taken. When another president comes, let him do his own. We must be happy and proud so that others, the youth, can come up and bring proud to Nigeria and make us.
Thank you, Obed. That Obed says
in the same week after the Tigress they had been rewarded, we found out that it's been confirmed by the AFN president that Favor Ofili
has left.
And immediately in the same vein, he started requesting for financial support. So the question is, all of these monies that we are talking about, it amounts to momentous gains if we are not, tackling genuine grassroots sport development. So if he's asking for support, the question is, what exactly is being done? What are the conversations that have been held by the presidency, the presidency,
Jimmy,
and also the NSC leadership?
I want to give you guys one information. I want to give you information. The press have $100,000 that is outstanding because after Falcons, the Tigress, Wellington Jiheri,
the poorest world champion,
have just won his world title. Yes, Scrabble again. He's not the world champion. Mr. President, sir, with all due respect, we are informing you, if the NSC have not told you, that Wellington Jiheri we have a world champion. I mean, this is not a continental champion.
He has done it again.
He has done it before. That's what I'm saying. So he is the world champion in Scrabble. So some of us will be part of that entourage. Probably will come and
no, but
I think Ken is
to be fair to Wellington, I think he was there when he won the first title.
Let
me quote him. He said he had there was no remuneration for that title, and he called himself then the poorest world champion.
Now he will be one of the richest world champions.
Amen.
It is government. Let us comment what the president is doing.
Yes.
Like I said, is this sustainable? I don't know. I don't know what is in the coffers. But before the president does not just act and say, let us do it. What this guy is saying is acted on impulse. Where was it?
Impulse.
You were not there now.
There is no policy to back it, Ken.
So because there is
the president has that power. He has the executive power to dole out anything.
Aloysius Atuebu is calling us, but that was the ex-Aloysius. Aloy, how are you? How are you? Hello, Aloysius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hear you.
Sorry?
Go on. Oh my God.
Now, I said I'm calling from Bonny, River
Yeah,
State.
okay. We are saying, yeah, we know. The island of Bonny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Good afternoon, my brothers.
Good afternoon.
What is the current stance of our home-based Super Eagles in the ongoing giant competition? Because for me, I don't know their stand, I don't know their position. So I need some enlightenment about them.
Okay. They played their first game, they lost to Senegal. They were playing their next game on Tuesday. So by 6 p.m. on Tuesday. So let's hope they win that. They lost the first one. But you can lose. They say Spain lost and won the World Cup. Argentina lost and won the World Cup. So Super Eagles can lose and still win CHAN. This is not AFCON, this is CHAN. They are telling me the same thing.
And get $100,000.
So it would be nice to talk about that particular thing.
Yeah.
Because for me, I was dismayed at the selection right from the onset. You have 9 Remo Stars players, which is not essentially bad. But on the field that did the starting 11, you had 8 Remo Stars players.
Why couldn't they gel?
And the question is, if you have a team like Rivers United, you have Rangers, Kano Pillars, and you are not able to select, players from all of this, and you select 8 players from a particular team to start. We are not Sudan. We are not Congo. We know how it works in those places.
Yes.
Now, even the selection, there are certain players that should have played.
Okay, let's take Oladipo. It's from Mena.
Hello,
Good
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, right done.
Yeah.
I want to contribute on issue of the amount.
Okay.
To me, it's a good development.
Okay.
And it should be sustained. The fact that this president started it is a good thing. We should commend him. Others have not done it in the last 9 years. This one have done it. Let's commend the president for doing this. And I believe if others, the spirit of, when you watch our match against Senegal, this channel, you know that they are playing with the spirit of getting 100,000 after the tournament. It's just, we are believing God that they will come out to collect their own. So everyone that is winning should be collected.
They're collecting.
And let me also tell you the implication of this, the positive implication of this is that at the grassroots, everybody is already conscious of joining or playing.
Doing well, yes.
We will now, instead of doing social fights, they will come back and be playing football.
Exactly, and basketball.
And basketball.
Yes.
So I commend the government. I commend your efforts for what you are doing too. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. We are looking at.
Amen.
Let the 100,000. They need it more than these Super Falcons.
They need that. Thank you so much. Thank God that it was. Say, look, that is a sport. Okay. Before Vera called, can we still go back to the the Continental fixtures, like we said, over there, the CAF Champions League, and then this is the CAF Champions.
Remo Stars will be playing against US Zimaju, and if they do defeat, across the 2 legs, they will face Mamelodi Sundowns.
Mamelodi
So it's a very,
Sundowns.
very tough call.
Yeah.
RDC won versus Rivers United.
That is, the Republic of the
Congo. Yeah.
Whoever comes in from there will not play Rivers
Then
United.
Kwara United is playing against Ashanti Kotoko.
That is it. That is
They have been in this competition 7 times. This is the 3rd time for Kwara United.
It's not Kotoko. It's Kotoko.
Kotoko, yes.
They won
history, a lot of history.
Yes, Asante Kotoko.
They won the Ghanaian Premier League 25 times.
Yes.
I think they finished 3rd.
25 times champions.
Yes, 25 times champions. Yeah.
Wow.
And then they finished 3rd at the last.
Okay. So that is it. So we started on the continent again. How have we been faring on the continent?
Okay. 2003 to 2012, 10 years.
Yes.
We played in 3 finals. And we missed the group stage only once.
From 2003
to 2010.
Then from 2010,
3 finals, we won it twice.
Okay.
And of course, Umaya even lost the final to TP Atlan on away go through. 3 finals, we only missed the group stage 1.
Okay.
2012 till now, 13 years,
Yes.
we've been to the group stage just twice.
We've been to the group stage.
2012,
Whenever
2016, 2019.
Okay. So now qualifiers now.
Preliminaries.
And the more we stop wumble and fumble, the more the luck of the draw becomes a
difficult.
problem.
That is why we are playing the prelims.
Yeah.
All our teams are playing the
When
prelims.
you escape the prelims,
And they are going to be seeded.
Yeah.
Mamelodi Sundowns.
You can imagine Enyimba being 31st seeded. I think Rivers United 21st.
That's
so,
and we are
2009, there was an all-Nigeria semi-final.
I think Remo is 35.
35.
Rivers 21. It's sad.
And before it used to be 8
in Africa, it's sad. And we had a lot of names that I'd never heard about.
Probably, if we can do what we are doing, at least what we started, start the league in August, like we are starting on 22nd of August, and we continue this way. I think probably before they go into the continent, the team will have played about 3 or 4 instead of trying to go and play.
And that's the genuine grassroots development we are talking about.
Yeah.
If the president can pay so much on the ladies that have just won, then there should be a special intervention fund for our leagues.
Yeah.
We spoke with
Elegbele.
Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt you. We spoke with Elegbele here, the chairman of the board, MPFL board.
MPFL.
And we asked him, we said, look, there
are talks ongoing.
There are talks ongoing to see how the government can just drop something and give them leverage. The thing is, the league has the recession. It has receded.
Too much.
We are just allowed.
Our football is in the doldrums. Let's not be mistaken. No. All these wins that we are getting, even basketball, all these wins that we are getting at competitions, most times are down to the resilience, the determination of this
lady. The diaspora. We are relying on the diaspora. We are looking at the diaspora. The crisis are looking to the diasporas. They are Nigerians, but people are developing them somewhere.
For us.
And if the few that we are sending are excelling, imagine what will happen if we do that here. If we say, we are spending money on roads, as we are spending money on infrastructure, let us spend money on sports infrastructure.
Let our administrators stay accountable. There must be probity, there must be transparency, and it must be deliberate like Okwe
said. If the governor can give 30 million to a player, how many schools have sporting facilities?
That is exactly what we are saying. So it is okay for you to celebrate those who have won.
Yes. What are you doing about those that are still in the process?
So that more winners can come.
When the Bayelsa State governor talked about the fact that other states were celebrating champions and they were not celebrating anybody, he felt really bad about it. So like you rightly put it, if you can give one person 30 million, what happens to being up the infrastructure in your state?
He now gave those before 4 million.
And again, is this compensation thing that made that padding at the last
but why did you call it compensation policy?
No. Yeah, it's a policy. But they say, but see, when you talk about
for National Sport Festival, the state have their policy.
Yeah, they do.
Because of that, last state, even event that never took place,
but in the same way, you talked about medal padding.
But even when it is not, that is a fact.
I know.
And I'm sorry I have to mention Daniel Egali names here again.
Yeah.
Because I remember the edition, I think what they did in Asaba before this one was over.
Yeah.
And then Bayelsa State got some medals.
Given extra medals.
And then the man looked at it.
No.
And said, no, these medals you are giving me, I did not win them.
I didn't win them.
Please
Don't give me what I
exactly
what I want.
There are Nigerians who have integrity.
Integrity,
yes.
There are Nigerians who wants to work hard.
Yeah.
And Daniel Igali did just that. He told them, he said, I'm not taking this back to my state. I'm not taking that because if he takes it back, of course, if they have 10 and you give them 20, that extra 10 and the government is giving them the money, it goes into his pocket. All right, calm down now. Sorry, they just told us it's time for us to, to go out. They are bullying me.
Where your pen?
Where is my pen?
you see?
Where is my pen?
You see?
Guys! Can I have your pen, please?
Here we go.
As we close, or Jimmy, as we close.
Yeah,
I need a pen.
I mean, let our administrators just do right.
Yes.
And all of us will be happy at the end of the day.
Yes.
See, it's not a function of, yes, the league operating within the normal time frame that we have it in Europe.
Yeah.
It's also a welcome development.
Yeah.
But when before the start of the season, 10, 15 players have left one club at the same time.
This chanting, 5 left after the initially whatever.
We cannot compete. No,
it was difficult. Okay.
So you have to pay well to get good results.
Yeah.
We have to pay well to get this result. I tell you this now. Yes, so Jimmy, thank you for doing that. As we close, I close in the words of Vera Okolo. Before Mission X, there was Mission 1 to 9. Mr. President, sir, please look after your children. I'm Ken Ochonogo. God bless Nigeria.